lies through one's teeth. To tell blatant and deliberate lies with full awareness of their falsehood. To lie confidently and convincingly, often without showing any signs of guilt or hesitation. He denied any involvement in the scheme, but we all knew he was lying through his teeth. She accused her colleague of lying through his teeth about his qualifications, suspecting he had exaggerated his experience. The salesman lied through his teeth to make the sale, promising features that the product didn't actually have. Despite the evidence against him, he continued to lie through his teeth, maintaining his innocence. The politician was caught lying through her teeth about her past actions, undermining her credibility. Pull the wool over someone's eyes. To deceive or trick someone by concealing the truth or presenting false information in order to gain an advantage. To manipulate or mislead someone into believing something that is not true. The company's deceptive advertising campaign aimed to pull the wool over consumers' eyes, promising unrealistic benefits of their product. He tried to pull the wool over his boss's eyes by exaggerating his accomplishments on the project. The con artist managed to pull the wool over the elderly woman's eyes, convincing her to hand over her life savings. The fraudulent scheme was designed to pull the wool over investors' eyes, promising high returns with no risk. She realized too late that her partner had been pulling the wool over her eyes for years, hiding his infidelity and financial troubles. Smoke and mirrors. Deceptive or misleading tactics intended to obscure the truth or divert attention from something undesirable. Illusory or superficial methods used to create the appearance of success or competence without substantial substance. The magician's performance was a masterful display of smoke and mirrors, captivating the audience with illusions and sleight of hand. The politician's promises were nothing but smoke and mirrors, lacking concrete plans or achievable goals. The CEO's leadership style relied on smoke and mirrors, emphasizing flashy presentations and rhetoric over meaningful action. The startup's initial success was built on smoke and mirrors, masking underlying problems with aggressive marketing and hype. The company's financial statements were full of smoke and mirrors, hiding their true financial position. Snake oil salesman. A person who sells fraudulent or ineffective products, often using deceptive or exaggerated claims to attract customers. A charlatan or con artist who peddles fake remedies or solutions, preying on the gullibility or desperation of others. The internet is rife with snake oil salesmen promoting get-rich-quick schemes and miracle diets. The infomercial promised incredible results, but it was just a front for a snake oil salesman peddling worthless supplements. The self-proclaimed guru turned out to be a snake oil salesman, exploiting vulnerable individuals seeking spiritual guidance. The traveling salesman was known as a snake oil salesman, selling dubious health tonics and elixirs to unsuspecting townsfolk. He was exposed as a snake oil salesman after his miracle cure was found to have no scientific basis. Led someone up the garden path. To deceive or mislead someone, often by promising something desirable or beneficial that is unlikely to be fulfilled. To string someone along with false hopes or expectations, leading them to believe in something that is not true. The manipulative ex-boyfriend led her up the garden path with false declarations of love, only to break her heart in the end. The politician led voters up the garden path with grandiose pledges of reform, but little changed after the election. The con artist led his victims up the garden path with elaborate stories of wealth and success, convincing them to invest in his fraudulent schemes. The scam artist led unsuspecting investors up the garden path with the prospect of high returns, only to disappear with their money. She led him up the garden path with promises of a promotion, but it never materialized. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Someone who appears harmless or friendly, but is actually deceitful, dangerous, or malicious. A person or thing that disguises its true nature or intentions, presenting a benign or innocent facade to conceal ulterior motives. The company's philanthropic gestures were merely a facade, a wolf in sheep's clothing hiding unethical business practices and exploitation. The charming stranger was a wolf in sheep's clothing, preying on vulnerable individuals for personal gain. The seemingly friendly neighbor turned out to be a wolf in sheep's clothing, secretly spreading rumors and causing discord in the community. Beware of him. He may seem charming, but he's a wolf in sheep's clothing who will take advantage of your trust. The online seller advertised authentic designer goods, but they turned out to be counterfeit, a classic case of a wolf in sheep's clothing. Take someone for a ride. To deceive or trick someone, often by leading them to believe something that is not true or by exploiting their trust for personal gain. To exploit or manipulate someone's naivety or gullibility for one's own advantage or amusement. The fraudulent contractor took homeowners for a ride, accepting payment for renovations that were never completed. The manipulative con artist took vulnerable individuals for a ride, exploiting their trust and leaving them with empty promises. The scam artist took unsuspecting tourists for a ride, offering guided tours that never materialized. The smooth-talking salesman took customers for a ride, selling them overpriced products with false claims of quality. He took her for a ride with promises of easy money, only to leave her with debts and regrets. Snow job. A deceptive or misleading act intended to conceal the truth, manipulate perceptions, or cover up wrongdoing. An elaborate and convincing attempt to persuade or deceive someone, often by using persuasive rhetoric or false information. The politician's speech was nothing but a snow job, filled with empty promises and exaggerated claims. Don't be fooled by his smooth talk. It's just a snow job to distract you from his true intentions. The celebrity's apology was seen as a snow job, with many doubting the sincerity of her remorse. The car salesman gave her a snow job, painting an idealized picture of the vehicle's performance and reliability. The company's public relations team launched a snow job to downplay the environmental impact of their operations. Porky pies. Cockney rhyming slang for lies derived from porky pies, rhyming with lies. False or exaggerated statements intended to deceive or mislead others. The tabloid newspaper is notorious for printing porky pies to sensationalize stories and boost sales. She caught him telling porky pies about his whereabouts on the night of the party, casting doubt on his alibi. He's been telling porky pies about his qualifications. He never went to university. The politician's speech was riddled with porky pies, distorting facts to fit his narrative. Don't believe everything you hear. There's a lot of porky pies going around these days. Level up your English. Master vocabulary, idioms, and phrasal verbs with fun quizzes. Translate meanings into 104 languages. Download now. Link in the description. Please like and subscribe to our channel.